A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Thursday, September 7th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. The ribbon was cut yesterday on East End 2, a $32 million RUPCO project that includes 24 building sites covering 7 square blocks in the city of Newburgh. 61 new mixed-income homes have been built from 10 historically restored buildings and new buildings on 12 former vacant lots in the second largest historic district in the state, between Broadway and South Street. It's the most expensive and most complicated project, said Kevin O'Connor, the CEO of RUPCO. He said they have the opportunity to purchase the former United Methodist Church to create a community hub.
A daycare center is coming, some health. We have co-working space upstairs, and we have the large sanctuary as event space. So really adding, I think, to the fabric of serving the community, in addition to creating the affordable housing that we've created.
10 apartments for formerly homeless persons receive subsidies. They're also part of the project. East End 1 was completed in 2018 in scattered sites in the city from 15 buildings that included 45 mixed-income apartments and 106 affordable homes. At the end of a hot workday Wednesday, shovels went to work for the groundbreaking of a new aquatic center at Delano Hitch Recreation Park in Newburgh. Mike Nepple, the chief of staff of the city, says they're excited. The first pool was built in 1931, and about 60 years later, another pool was installed on the site. When that original pool outlived its life, a decision was made by a former city council to build a new pool within the old pool, said Nepple. Over time, neglect, lack of maintenance led to deterioration. The city council has now undertaken a $100 million infrastructure improvement program after the pool was closed in 2019, says Nepple.
We have to do a full demolition of both pools, an old locker room underneath the pools, and then, of course, construction of the brand new pool, splash pad, pool house.
This aquatic center is the centerpiece of that program, says Nepple. When State Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie made his annual visit to Sullivan County on Wednesday, no one expected him to bring a check to upgrade the Ted Strobel Community Center in the village of Monticello. The facility is full of toxic black mold. Sheetrock is missing from some walls, and ceiling tiles need replacement. So when Hastie announced he secured $2 million for the upgrades, fellow Democrat Assemblywoman Aileen Gunther was ecstatic.
I asked for as much as $2 million, but I never thought we would get it as a community, but we did. And all I can say is thank you so much for returning taxpayer money back to Sullivan County and doing it for our children.
Joining Hastie's inspection of the facility was Mayor George Nicolaitis, who noted the building needs a new roof. If you ask area law enforcement officials what they think of the state's criminal justice reform, even with its modifications, they don't like it. One of their major concerns is bail reform, but Assembly Speaker Carl Hastie, while in Monticello yesterday, said the reforms are working well.
Criminal justice reform has actually been a huge success, but a lot of times we just seem to be, talking about just the parts that maybe people feel like it's not doing what it should. But, we believe in the law. I believe in the law.
Police in the Hudson Valley are not pleased with bail reform. In one recent case, a man was arrested for the 37th time after being released 36 times and is out again. Hastie, though, said new changes to the reforms give judges discretion to set bail in certain circumstances. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
The students in the Poughkeepsie City School District are starting the new school year today, and the district's educators will be there to welcome them and teach them. The faculty, members of the Poughkeepsie Public School Teachers Association, arrived at the various district schools earlier in the week to prepare for the students, despite working without a contract for 6 years. Dozens of union teachers gathered outside the school district offices last night in advance of a school board meeting with New York State United Teachers Labor Representative Specialist Jeff Benton among them.
This is about finding a way to value these people and respect these people and reach a settlement that is good for the community, good for the district, and certainly good for the faculty here and allow them to take care of themselves and their families. That's all we're trying to do.
School Board President Tom O'Neill issued a statement saying union labor contracts are not always easily resolved. The Ulster County Comptroller's Office has launched a new initiative called the Ulster County Public Pay Dashboard. The dashboard data includes county employees' 2022 base pay, overtime pay, and other miscellaneous pay types. The data can be viewed by employee, by title, or by department. County Comptroller March Gallagher said previously that information would only be available through the Freedom of Information law process. The Sullivan County Republican Committee has elected Greg Goldstein of the town of Neversink as its chairman for the next 2 years. He previously served in that post for 17 years. Following Wednesday night's election, he said the GOP has changed in recent times, and he's not too sure it's for the good all the time. But Goldstein says he will back whoever is chosen as the party's presidential candidate, including if it's former President Donald Trump.
Things were better, at the time when we had Trump. There's no question. And things have changed now. It's a very, very confusing time. And I just wish we had possibly some better choices.
Goldstein said Trump will have a difficult time campaigning because of his legal problems, which he attributed to the political party opposition. In his words, the Democrats are holding him up right now. Longtime Sullivan County resident Larry Chance of Larry Chance and the Earls, a popular 1960s doo-wop group, died on Wednesday. According to posts on the Larry Chance and the Earls fan club Facebook page, he was 82. He was a resident of Monticello after living in Liberty for years. Chance was born Larry Figueredo in Philadelphia. He formed the High Hatter singing group when he later moved to the Bronx and later changed his name as well as the name of the group. In 1962, the Earls had a hit single, Remember Then. Their recording success continued with hits like Never, Life is But a Dream, and I Believe. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.